A good day to all. This is the part 2 of chapter 5, Karna. So in the last class we discussed about the background of Karna, what happened to Karna in his life. Today we can deal with the story that we have to learn. So please take page number 47. The Mahabharata is the story of the lifelong rivalry between the Pandavas, the 5 brothers who were princes of the kingdom of Hastinapura, and the Kauravas, their royal cousins. So Mahabharata is basically the story of the rivalry. Rivalry meaning enmity or the fight between the cousins Pandavas and Kauravas. Once the princes had completed their studies in the art of warfare, a day was fixed for them to exhibit their skills, and an open contest was declared. Anyone could challenge them. So, just like how we have academics to learn and how we graduate, just like your board exam, they also have these studies in warfare, how to use weapons and how to handle things in war, many strategies. So the princes, both Pandavas and Kauravas, they completed their studies in the art of warfare. So there is going to be an open exhibition to prove everyone that they have learned everything. It is kind of like an exam, and anyone could challenge them. There is an open contest where anyone could challenge the princes and they can try to defeat the princess. The royal family and the public had gathered in the arena to watch the exhibition. So the whole royal family and the public gathered in the arena. Arena means the ground, the battleground. It's kind of like a stadium to watch the performance, to watch the stadium, to watch the performance. Arjuna, the third of the Pandavas, displayed superhuman skill with his weapons. The crowd was lost in wonder and admiration. So Arjuna is the most skilled with weapons, especially arrow. So he was showcasing his skills and everyone was so surprised and admired. Everyone was so wondered to see how talented Arjuna was. The meaning of admiration is impression. Everyone was very impressed by the talent of Arjuna. Duryodhana's brow was dark with envy and hate. Duryodhana, the eldest son of the Kauravas, the eldest prince of the Kaurava family, he was very angry. His brow was dark, meaning his eyebrow was dark. You know, when you are angry, your eyebrows shrink, right? It gets smaller, so it gets darker. And his eyebrows got darker because of envy and hate. Envy means jealousy. He was jealous of Arjuna. Suddenly, from the entrance of the arena, there came a sound as loud and compelling as thunder. All eyes turned in that direction. The newcomer was Karna. So at the entrance of the arena, they heard a sound. It was so loud and so compelling. Compelling means attractive. You know, the sound of thunder is very attractive, right? Very majestic. Just imagine a lion roaring. The roaring of the lion would sound very attractive, very compelling, right? So just like that, when Karna entered, he made a compelling sound, very attractive sound. He strode up to Arjuna. Arjuna, I shall show you greater skill than you have displayed. So he strode up to Arjuna. Strode meaning he walked. The present tense of the word strode is stride. Strode is the past tense, okay? He walked, W-A-L-K-E-D. So he walked towards Arjuna and he said, Arjuna, I will do all these things much better than how you did it. Then the youth, from whom light and power seemed to emanate, duplicated all of Arjuna's feats with careless ease. So then Karna, he started to do all these skills. While he was doing this, light and power seemed to emanate. Emanate means radiate. Just like how light radiates from sun, light radiated from Karna because it is totally natural. Karna is the son of the Surya Deva. And he did all of what Arjuna did much better than Arjuna and in much effortlessly than Arjuna. Very easily he did it. Duryodhana was ecstatic. He threw his arms around Karna. Welcome, you whom good fortune has sent to us. I and the kingdom of the Kurus are at your command. So Duryodhana was so ecstatic. Ecstatic means thrilled. He was so thrilled because Karna saved the face of the Kauravas. Now Arjuna is ashamed. Arjuna has been humiliated because Karna is much more talented than Arjuna. So Duryodhana hugged Karna and he told Karna, the whole Kauravas, the whole Kurus are under the command of Karna. I, Karna, am grateful, O king. Only two things I seek, your love and a single compact with Arjuna. My prosperity is yours to enjoy. So Karna is telling to Duryodhana, I am grateful, I am so thankful for this opportunity. But I only want two things. I only seek. Seek means I only search or I only want your love. That means the caring of Duryodhana. And single compact with Arjuna. He wants to have this open contest with Arjuna. Then Duryodhana said to Karna, my prosperity is yours to enjoy. So prosperity means what all I have, it is yours to enjoy. So Duryodhana is blessing Karna. As love flooded Duryodhana's heart, blazing wrath filled Arjuna, who felt insulted. Karna, when I have slain you, you shall go to the hell appointed for those who intrude uninvited and boast without limit. So Duryodhana's heart was filled with love, but what was filling in the heart of Arjuna? Wrath, blazing wrath. Wrath means hatred. You have to notice, even though the spelling is W-R-A-T-H, W is silent, okay? So it is pronounced wrath as if the letter W is not there. So Arjuna felt so insulted and Arjuna told Karna, Karna, when I finally kill you, you will go to hell, a special hell for those who intrude. Intrude means interrupt. Those who are uninvited and those who interrupt. And boast. Boast means brag. Keep on telling about things they do. Exaggerating. Okay. So you are going to hell for people who does these things. This arena is open to all, Arjuna, and not to you alone. What is the use of mere talk, which is the weapon of the weak? Shoot arrows instead of words. Then Karna told Arjuna, this arena is open to all, Arjuna. There is an open contest. Anyone can challenge anyone. So why are you talking? Talking is the weapon of the weak, who are not healthy or who are not strong enough to have a physical combat. So Karna is telling to Arjuna, let us shoot arrows instead of words, because that is what true warriors do. Then watch, the two men prepared to face each other. So they are getting ready to have a combat. Suddenly, young man, this prince who is ready to fight with you is the son of royalty, a scion of the Kuru race. Reveal, O mighty youth, your parentage and the dynasty blessed by your birth. It is only after knowing your lineage that Arjuna can fight with you. For highborn princes cannot engage in single combat with unknown adventurers. It was Kripa who had spoken. So, when they were about to start the combat, Kripa interrupted them. Kripa is the teacher of both the Pandava and Kaurava princes. He is the one who taught them warfare. So Kripa is telling to Karna, Karna, young man, this man, Arjuna, who is ready to fight you, is actually of royal birth. He is royalty. he belongs to a family of kings, a scion of the Kuru race. Scion meaning descendant. It means that his father is a Kuru, his grandfather is a Kaurava, like that. So he has this royal blood in him. And Kripa is asking Karna to reveal his parentage, his lineage, who his father and grandfather is, because Arjuna, the prince, can only fight with royalty, only highborn princes. Arjuna, that is the rule. Royalty can only have combat with royalty, not anyone below that. So during that time, there used to be hierarchy like this: royalty and people who were below the royal section. So Karna was very sad because even though he has royal blood in him, he is the son of Suryadeva, and Kunti herself is from a royal family. Karna was born and brought up by a charioteer, and Karna doesn't know about his true origin. Karna bent down his head like a lotus under the weight of rainwater. So he bent down his head with shame because he felt ashamed, like how after rainfall the lotus would bend because of the weight of the rainwater on it, right? Then Duryodhana declared loudly, if the combat cannot take place merely because Karna is not a prince, why, that is easily remedied. Duryodhana obtained the assent of his elders, performed all the necessary rites, and crowned Karna king of Anga, giving him all the royal insignia. Then Duryodhana said loudly, if the combat is not taking place because Karna is not a prince, that can easily be remedied, that can easily be solved. The meaning of remedied is solved. This problem can be solved easily. Then what did Duryodhana do? Duryodhana got the assent of his elders. Assent means permission of his elders, approval of his elders. And Duryodhana some rituals, some rites were performed in order to make Karna the king of Anga, and he was given the royal insignia. It means signs of royalty like crown, jewels, etc. If you closely look at the pictures, you can understand from the next pictures onwards, Karna is wearing a crown, whereas in the previous pictures, Karna doesn't have a crown. So now Karna is the king of Anga. The young men faced each other once again. Just then, an old man entered the assembly, staff in hand, quaking with fear. So they were ready for the combat again, Arjuna and Karna. Suddenly, an old man entered the assembly, and he has a staff in hand. Staff is a long wooden stick that is used to walk. It is used to make walking easier for old people. And he was quaking. Quaking means shivering. He was shivering with fear. And who was this person? It was the charioteer, Athirada, Karna's foster father. Charioteer is the one who steers a chariot. And Athirada, who is this Athirada? He is the foster father, the adoptive father of Karna. He was the one who brought up Karna. Upon seeing his father, Karna, the new king of Anga, bowed his head and paid his respects. Son. So even though Karna is now the king of Anga and this Athirada is just a charioteer, Karna paid his respects for his foster father. He didn't show any kind of pride. He was still humble. Even though he was made the king of Anga, he was still humble. At this sight, Bhima roared with laughter. He is after all only the son of a charioteer. Take up the driving whip then, according to your parentage. You are not worthy of death at the hands of Arjuna, nor should you reign in Anga as a king. Then when Bhima saw this, he started laughing. So he is telling, no matter who you are now, no matter if you are the king of Anga, at the end of the day you are just the son of a charioteer. So Bhima is telling Karna, to take up the profession of your father. Take up the driving whip. Whip is the long stick with a thread at the end to control the horse. It is very painful. So take up the driving whip just like your father. And Bhima is saying, you are not worthy even to die by the hands of Arjuna. Death is the most horrible thing that can happen to a person. So Bhima is saying, you are not eligible, you are not qualified enough to die, even die by the hands of Arjuna. And you shouldn't rule. The meaning of the word reign is rule. You shouldn't rule in Anga as the king. So Bhima insulted Karna. After this offensive speech, Karna's lips trembled with anguish. So when Karna heard this offensive meaning insulting speech by Bhima, Karna was about to cry. He felt so sad. His lips trembled, shivered with anguish. Anguish means pain, sorrow. Then Duryodhana said, "It is unworthy of you, O Bhima, to speak thus. Valor is the hallmark of a Kshatriya, and there isn't much sense in tracing great heroes and mighty rivers to their sources. I could give you hundreds of instances of great men of humble birth." Then Duryodhana is telling Bhima, Duryodhana is very angry. "Who are you to tell this, O Bhima? It is unworthy of you to speak like this to Karna." So Duryodhana is telling to Bhima, valor is the hallmark of a Kshatriya. Valor means bravery, is the hallmark, is the symbol. It is a person's bravery that defines him as a Kshatriya. And there isn't much sense in tracing great heroes and mighty rivers to their sources. He is giving an example of great heroes and mighty rivers. See, there are big rivers, right? Like Ganga, Yamuna. These rivers are very big and very grand and very majestic. But the beginning of every river is very small. It starts with a small stream. It is called brook, B-R-O-O-K. It starts with a brook, then it becomes bigger, and finally it becomes a very big lake, very big river. So just like that, great heroes. So there is no point in tracing their lineage or parentage. They are great, so they are skilled. Here it is very clear that Karna is much skilled than Arjuna. Then what is the use? What is the point of tracing his parentage? What if Karna's father is a charioteer? What is the point? There is no point in pointing that out. And Duryodhana said he could give 100 instances. Instances means examples. Examples of people of great men of humble birth. There are lots of people who are great in this world, and they were not born in royalty. They were humble. Look at this warrior, his form and bearing and his skill with weapons. Unworthy of being king of Anga, do you say? I hold him worthy to rule the whole world. Then Duryodhana is telling Bhima, look at him, look at Karna, look at his bearing, his form, his skill, look at his physique, look at his talent with the weapons. So if you think he is not worthy, he is not qualified to be the king of Anga, you are wrong. I strongly believe he is ready, he is qualified to become the king of the whole world. And after saying this, Duryodhana stormed away with Karna. Stormed away means left the place with Karna very fastly, like a storm. So the combat didn't happen. Duryodhana left with Karna. Karna continued to be a friend and follower of the Kauravas. His friendship and loyalty towards Duryodhana remained unshaken until he was killed in the Kurukshetra war by Arjuna. So Karna was very loyal. Karna actually supported the Kauravas in the Kurukshetra war. But finally, Arjuna killed Karna in the Kurukshetra war. So the story of Karna is very tragic. He is a very good man, but his life is very much tragic in nature. So this is our short story, Karna, by C. Rajagopal Achari.